data hub.
Yeah, just a minute. Overall, 38 questions are there, Asbhai, in this one.
Okay, that is fine. So basically on data hub, how they are asking the data hub questions, and on the data hub how they are asking, we need to discuss on the data hub questions basically. So how, what are the different questions they have asked on data hub? Data hub, what are the unsatisfied questions on the data hub?
Yeah, checking, Asbhai.
Okay.
How to transfer data from data hub to spoke model, location wise.
Okay, how to transfer the data from data
Data hub
hub
to
to
spoke model.
spoke model location wise.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically whenever we are getting the data in the data hub, so how we will get the data? Yes, how we will get the data basically? So that may be raw data, correct?
Yes, from different data sources.
Different data
Raw data.
sources will get the data in the data hub. That may be raw data, so that will not be 100% pure data. So at that time what will we do?
We'll do validate and we'll do
first
filter and
we'll
everything.
First we'll try to if you have, first of all we'll try to import the data from raw data to in our data hub model. And in the data hub model we have seen, so different types of scenarios we have seen to import the data in the data hub. So like from excel to data hub, while pulling we have created different options we have, like you can see. So if you take, I have like geo data for example. So if I have geo code, so whatever the data raw data if we have, so you can, you told that location wise, so you can see geo is one location only, correct? Geo means geo nothing but the,
Yes, yes.
so geo wise nothing but the, that is the hierarchy. So whatever geo we have, geo country location wise, but here we are simply we are saying the geo we have. So just then we have the product time. So these are the different things we have. And sales line item, how many sales we have done each and every geo. So like this we can see here. So geo if I see here, so India, China, India, you can see. So this is a geo, India, China, India. And you can see code of that geo, and product, what products we have sold, product in list format. And each and every location, you can consider country as a location here. So in this location how many sales we have done, you can see here. So in India how many sales we have done. So HP notebook product, you can see HP yoga. So this is the way, this is the basically raw data. So raw data nothing but what happened, so basic data whatever the data format we have, simply will import like test or whatever it, test basically will import. So in text format means whatever the data you have, it will get import. If you take the test, whether it is duplicate or not duplicate, it doesn't matter. You can see here only India two times we have imported here. So if I don't take this format as a text, can I import India two times in the general list in any line item?
No, not possible.
So if we take the test, it doesn't matter whether it is same or not, it doesn't matter, it simply it will get import. So then text format we need to, first of all this is the staging module. You can see staging module we need to create. uh, Staging module we need to create. In that staging module we should take the one number list we should take, you can see. So before creating the staging module, so we need to create the number list, one number list we need to create. So what is the purpose of creating this number list? What is the purpose of creating this number list? So if I create the number list,
Yes.
we'll get the unique codes. So after getting the
When we
unique codes, so I will take this as a dimension. I will take this as a dimension. You can see this as a dimension number list. In rows I am applying, and line items, whatever the line items I have. Line items nothing but the whatever the data I have in the Excel file. Geo, geo code, whatever this blue color text I have, this is the imported data. Imported data. So whatever the gray color text I have, so what is
that will be
Formula.
formula.
this is a formula based data. Once if I get the data, once if I get the data in the text format, so first I what I do, simply I will import in the text format. Geo code, product code, time. So everything I will
Take it
import.
as a like line items.
Line items are whatever the data cells we have in that Excel file, I will take as a line items here, and in text format I will import. So after importing this, you can see text format whatever I have imported. Then if I want to convert from the text to
Just to
list,
list.
so simply what I do, so I will
So using
convert
find item.
by using the find item. Geo list we should have, and line item. Geo means you can see this geo. So geo list already we should have here. So if I want to take the list format, geo, product, everything, you can see geo list, product list I need to create. Before that only I need to create this geo list and that product list, whatever the list we want to convert from the text to list. So that data also we should have here. That data
No,
also is
Asif bhai, here one doubt. So before uploading into that
module.
number plate, yes, okay. So before only we have to create those list items, right? In general list.
Yes, we need to create, but even you can create the later as well, not a problem.
Okay,
Later
okay.
also you can create, but before writing this formula is the important, you need to write.
Okay.
Before writing
Yes,
this
yes.
formula, import purpose you don't need. So import, simply you will get the text format. But the thing is, whenever um, if you are
Convert to
bringing,
text to list.
converting text to list, in that scenario what happened, you should have that geo list in the in general
General
list.
list.
Then
Yes.
only
Then
you
only
can
we can.
find
Yes.
it will get convert from text to list. Otherwise how it recognize this is a list
No,
and
no, no,
list
no.
items, it can't
Yes.
recognize. So that is the reason you can import the um, text format only. But whenever I am writing the formulas for the list, text to list, before that what should I do? So whatever the data I have in this geo and product, everything I need to take in the general list, and I need to import that list items in my geo list and product list. You can see India two times we are getting, but in general list how many items are uniquely here? In geo, unique, how many unique items do we have here?
Yeah, two. We can see
Only two
India,
we have,
China. Yes.
correct? So simply you can
Yes.
see, you can, in general list we can see only India and China, two items only we can see. So here how many we can see? We can see the three records. Even you can find here number of records also, you can find that, and not a issue. So it will get repeat. Why means I am taking that text format and I am importing. But here only I will get the unique items in general list. Here also product also I will get only three items. Here also we have only three different products. So if I add one more item, so then also I will get only. So if we add here also, we'll get only unique items will get. If I write any new item here, that will identify here. We need to insert before writing the formula, we need to insert here if I have any fourth product. So basically like general list we need to insert the items, geo list and product list, whatever the data we have in the here. So this data we need to insert, import in the general list as well. So this is a second step. So then what should we do? We need to create the module. staging module, and in that staging module what should we do? We need to use the number list as a dimension, and all the data whatever we have in the as a line items we should use, we need to import the data. Then we need to convert the text to list format. So once if you get the text to list format in the staging module, so then this is the only staging module. In target module, how do you send? How do you send means we have created one more module here, sales target module. So in the sales target module, what will we do? Geo list and product list. Why I have taken these two dimensions and month here? So whatever the list format line items I have here. So how many list format line items I have? 1, 2, and time is there. These are the three are the list formatted line items we have. So simply what will we do? These three dimensions will take in the target module. You can see sales target module. You can see sales target module. How many dimensions I have taken? Geo list and product list and time. And line items, whatever line items, which line item we want? Sales we want as a line item, correct? So why do we want the sales? Sales. So we have which data we want to pull from staging to target module? Sales only we want,
Sales
correct?
data. Yes.
Sales data only, how many sales happened in India, China, and each and every product wise and each and every time wise, how many product we have sold. So that one we need. So that is the reason what should we do? This list formatted line item we should take as a dimensions here, and whatever the number format data we have here, same line item we need to take here as well, number format here. Sales staging you can see. So if I take here, so simply what formula should I use? What formula should I use? So source to target, this is a target module, nothing but the spoke model only. In spoke model generally will create with same dimensions, will create same procedure will follow in the target module. Whatever the list formatted line items we have in the staging module, that data we pull in the target module, and target dimensions will take here, and then so whatever the sales number we are trying to pull, that line item will write here. Then we will use the one function here. So if I want to pull data from source to target, and I have the data here, you can see source I have sales, and mapping line items I have in the source only. Then which function should we use if I have the source and mapping line items in the same module? Source and mapping. Which function should we take if I have source data and mapping line item data?
Some function.
Some function we should take simply. So what should we do? You can see here. So that is the reason in sales target what function I have written here. So for sales staging you can see staging module dot sales line item sum. What are the list formatted line item I have? One is the geo list, another is the product list, some staging module dot product list, and some staging module dot time in time period. So we have taken 3 times sum, whatever the dimensions we are using here, you can see geo, product, and time. So that we are taking as a mapping line items. So that only. Now what is our sum fourth condition? What is our sum fourth condition?
Target dimension should be present as list formatted line item in the.
Yes, in target what are the dimensions we have? Geo, product, and time. So target dimension should be present as a list formatted line items in the mapping. Geo in list,
Mapping module.
product in list, time in time period. Do we have or not? Some fourth condition. Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
we have. So that's it. So simply what we are trying to do here, we are pulling, this is a spoke model. Consider the spoke model only. In data hub only we'll create the target module, but why we'll create this target module means to pull data from data hub target module to spoke model. So in staging module everything we can't calculate, so that is the reason simply what will we do, in raw data will import in the staging module, and after pulling the data in the staging module, in target module, data hub sales target, data hub target module we can say, in data hub target module what will we do, will aggregate the data from staging to this target module, will aggregate and summarize the data. Then what will we do, will pull in the spoke model. So this is the procedure. Is it clear, Jilani, how we are pulling the data hub to spoke model location wise? So what will be your answer now? How I can pull data from data hub staging to data hub target spoke model? Yes, Jilani, are you there?
No, Asif, we told that I will be in meeting after 9:30.
Okay, okay. He told he will be meeting. Yes, Sagar. Tell me how can I pull data from data hub to spoke model? As per my
There, right?
explanation so far,
Data up to.
data hub to spoke model. How can I pull the data? So what is the procedure? What is the procedure?
Okay. So there, so we have Excel file, right? So we have like raw data, right? So for
Yes.
them, we don't have any unique codes. So for that, what we are doing, we have to create one number list,
Okay.
and there we can insert those list items like list items like 1 to 100 something. Okay.
Okay.
So there again we have to create one module, and there we have to take as a like that number list as a like a dimension. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And there that and there we have to input the data in that. Okay.
How we will import? What are the line items should I take?
Okay. What are the like what are the heading header what are the column headers we have? Those headers we have to take line items in our module. Okay.
Okay. Correct.
And after, yes, and after that once we upload the data into that in that module, and again we have to convert to text to list format. So for that we have to create those like a geo and product we have to create as a list, as list in general list. Again by using find item we have to convert like text to list items,
Yes.
those line items, those data. So
Okay.
after that and okay, so after that we have to mm, so after that so next, so by
Then
using some function we can, yeah, by using some function we can get the data from in that list format to in this line items. If I'm wrong, that's it.
yes. Okay. This is a you will get the data from data hub staging to data hub target. Then
Yes, yes.
then what is the next procedure? How I can pull data from data sales this data hub target module to spoke model?
Okay, as I told, by using some function, we can get the data from there to our target module, right?
Module, okay, Sagar. Data hub
I mean
staging to
spoke.
data hub target. Okay, I'm getting. Then spoke model, how we are getting? How you pull into spoke model?
We need to use this list formatted line items as dimensions in the target module.
Here I don't have any list formatted line item. Correct?
Those are.
Here we don't have any list formatted line item. You can say all are number formatted line items only. How we will, why I have created this sales target model in the data hub?
So we are looking for actually we are looking for like location wise and product wise to see the, and time wise also we are seeing that sales, how much sales is happened. We
Yes,
are
that
seeing
is fine.
we are looking, yes.
So that is up to everything is fine. We are pulling. Then what is our final
Hmm.
target? This is data hub target is fine. Then what is our spoke
Okay.
model regarding spoke model?
For
Don't know.
reports.
Something missing.
In spoke model also will create the same module saga, geo list, product list, time, and this line items will create whatever the module we have created data hub target. Same module will create in the spoke model. From here to data hub target to spoke model, we will import the same data. If you have the same dimensions and same line items, do you have any problem to import the data?
No, 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 no,
Same
nothing.
things whatever we
So
have created
so
here is,
whatever, so yeah, whatever dimensions we have in the like data model, same thing we are
don't say
creating in the
data
spoke
hub,
model.
data hub
So
target you
okay,
said in
staging module,
target
target
module.
module,
Yes,
target module. Okay, so whatever the dimensions we have in that target module, same dimensions that we are creating in spoke modules, and from there we are pulling data from target module to spoke
yes,
model. Sorry.
yes. So in this
So
way,
thing is we are not going to create any line items in spoke model, right? Just we are
spoke model
creating
also will create whatever the line
since
items
line.
and everything we have
Okay,
created here in sales
okay,
data hub target. Everything whatever you have created, this same thing will
okay.
create in the spoke model. Spoke model.
Go to that blueprint view once. Okay. Mm-hmm.
These are the different line
Okay.
items I
Yes.
have created.
Yes.
Only take the one line item
Okay. Okay.
example.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
So simply what will we do? Whatever the things you have created here in sales data hub sales target module, same things will create in the spoke model, and we will import from here to there simply. Correct? So if you import from here to there, you will get the one action. That action will repeatedly you can run whenever you want. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
So in this way we'll import the data. So in this way, we'll import data from data hub to spoke model. So whatever the data we have, this actually what happening because of this very lengthy answer, no one is not able to give the answer. Even though I have explained so many times, but here we are getting confusing. So what is the procedure we have here? So we couldn't explain all those things to satisfy the interviewer. So this is a very lengthy process. We should explain very neatly. Sales target, data hub target, and spoke model. We are getting confusing here. So we should be very clear. What is the in data hub staging module what we are creating, and data hub target module what we are creating, and final spoke model. What are the dimensions and what are the modules? What are the line items will create? So we should be very clear about these three things and how we are importing the data from Excel to staging, from staging to data hub target, and data hub target to spoke model. So these are the three steps we have. Is it clear how we are doing all these things?
Mm.
So this is a
Yes. Yes.
by
Yes.
using some function we can pull this way, and even we have import method also. We have sales by import method. So sales by import method, what happens? So sales by import method means you there is no need to do the some function and anything, and even if I select the this one as well, I will get the same result. Data hub, whatever the data you have, so you can see sales by import. We didn't import any data here. So if I do the sales by import, so what happened? So same thing I will get whatever the data I have here in staging module. So whatever the data we have, same data you we will get here simply. So how we will get this data? There is no need to do the write any formula for this line item, simply we'll click here and click on import, and then what will we do? We need to first of all create the saved view in the staging module. Do we have any staging saved view here or not? We need to check. Sales import view, you can see sales. So these three line items I want, you can see three line items and sales. So this we need to take here, and after taking this one, what happens? Simply you can see, go to data hub sales target, click on data, click on import, connect to Anaplan model. So which saved view should I take? Staging import view. We need to click like this. This is also one method. So you can see here.
Mhm.
So time, whatever the time period we have, then you geo list, everything is mapping, product list also mapping. So but here we have only two, third one you don't have. In source you don't have third one. So if I want to third one, what should I do? We need to add. So only we have the two, so we can't map. Here you have one extra thing you have. So which line item we want to import? First of all, sales line item we want to import in the sales by importing. So simply you can see sales by importing you have. So if I click on run import, you can see we need to click on ignore unmapped, we'll get error here. So you can see one line item identifier were not mapped and ignored, you are getting one error. So three updated, three cells are updated, simply you can see. So now 12,000 HP notebook and HP yoga China, you can see 4,000. So simply whatever the data you have staging one here, so here also you are getting the same data, 12,000, 4,000 HP yoga. And so whatever the data by formula we got, same data we are getting here. By importing also we will get. So the thing is, without writing any formula we will get, correct? Yes.
Yes, yes.
So in this way what happened, we even will get by import, and even by writing the formulas we have the number of ways we have. But any one option we should say, we should not say all these things, only one option. So by using the sum function you can pull data. So one option is enough. So staging to target module you can pull, and from target module to spoke model we can, whatever the target module dimensions and everything we have. So these same things we need to import in the we need to create in the spoke model with all these dimensions and line items. And if you have the same things, you can simply import from the data, this data hub target module to our spoke model. So this is the whole procedure. So this is the first thing, one question. So other than this one, so what are the, they are asking repeatedly, what is the data hub best practices, and what is the data hub best practices, and why we uh, they are asking data hub best practice. What are the data hub best practices, Abdul Rahman? What are the best practices we have to use the data hub?
There are some best practices such as the workspace and the spoke model should be in the data hub model, and the spoke model should be in different workspaces.
It should be there in different workspace. They are
And
asking the reason why it should not be in the same workspace.
because it will occupy more space.
So what happened, whenever if you have the spoke model in not data hub, generally not occupy more space, we'll do the calculations and everything. But spoke model, what happened, end user they will upload the data, they will upload the data, and they will, it size will increase for the spoke model basically. So if you keep the data hub and this one in the same workspace, I have the 200 GB workspace, my data hub is the 20 GB, 30 GB, and my model, spoke model, is almost 150 GB, 160 GB I have. So if I keep the same or in same workspace, so my spoke model is if it is increased to 180 GB, is it possible with my data hub I have the 30 GB, but overall workspace 200
Mm.
GB, 180 GB and 30 GB, is it possible in the same workspace?
No, no, it's impossible.
Not possible.
It doesn't. Even we can see our in our learning center workspace, if you have 1 GB, if your model size is increased more than 1 GB for example, it doesn't accept. It simply throws the error whenever your size is get increased to up to 1 GB. So it if you add any one line item also, it doesn't accept. Simply it throws the error and it shows you are exceeding your space. Correct. So that is the reason we should say this: if we keep the two models in the same workspace, we will face the space issues. So that is the reason we should have data hub and spoke model in the different workspace. And what are the other best practices?
We should use a flat list and avoid using hierarchical list in data.
Yes, so then that also they will ask the cross question: why do we need the uh, flat list, why don't we need the hierarchy list?
Because this data basically this will be used by Anaplan model builders, and it will not be used by end users. So
Unemployed model builder and admin people as well. Admin
and
people.
admin people
Yes.
and admin people, and this is
Okay.
not used by the end users,
Yes.
because when we are giving information to the end user through user experience pages, we are using this hierarchical list where the child rolls up into parent.
Okay. Yes.
So, but data hub, we are not giving this to uh, end user.
End
So, no
users.
need for this parent and child relationship.
Yes.
So, no need to use this flat, this hierarchical list in data hub.
Yes.
Only
Yes.
flat list is enough.
If I use hierarchy list, what happened then?
Again, it will occupy more space,
It occupies the more space and increase the model
and
size at
decrease,
100%. It affects us.
yeah, it will
So
decrease the
that,
performance.
yes. So all these things happen. So, but whenever if size get increased, it doesn't affect the much performance. Basically, it impacts a little bit. But if we are saying it affects the performance meal, they will ask the cross question. If size is they will ask one more question as well. They will ask like this: if your model size is 100 GB, that model size is opening within 1 second. But you one model, another model is there only 2 GB, but that model is not opening very quickly. So what is the reason? What is the reason? What is the reason? 100 GB model is opening very fast and 2 GB model is opening very slowly. What is the reason? Yes.
Because we are using some complex logic, complex modules in this 2 GB model.
Yes. If we and other things, Sagar, what can you suggest?
Yes, just adding one point to even what Sai told, even I agreed. If you use more more complex things, and if we add more logics and everything, maybe that is the reason it will take more time to open. So at that time we used to when it comes to like even plans. Okay, so we have to approach the plans and the scope while building the model. So it will be comes under everything in that. We have to approach the
Okay, that
plans.
I know, Sagar. Interviewer also know, but they will expect that answer. Plans means what are the things you follow and
Yep.
reason they will ask.
So
So
we should not, yeah, we should not lengthy formulas, and maybe there are chances to in that 2 GB model. If they are they are used like a lengthy formulas, and they used unnecessary dimensions and everything. Maybe that is a one of the reason.
oh yes, and they may use some function select function which makes hard coding, and they may use the hard coding means, so it is also decrease the model performance, and very repeated calculations, and so one calculation they have created more times, like this. Performance means basically it affects the,
Yes,
it
instead of
slows the model, it totally depends upon the formulas,
yes,
lengthy
instead of
formulas,
using system
lengthy
modules,
modules,
yeah, instead of
and
using system modules.
unwanted dimensions if you use, and even more subsidiary views if you create, and if you are running the calculations very number of times you are calculating the creating the calculations, if you do these type of things, then what happens, simply model will not open very
Performance will
fastly,
be slow.
for performance will be slow, majorly formulas
Okay.
and subsidiary views, and formulas, very lengthy formulas, and lengthy and using the select function, and decrease the
Duplicate
performance,
Repeated
calculations.
calculation.
and more text formatted line items, more text formatted line item also decrease the performance. These things we should highlight. Okay.
Okay.
More
So
subsidiary views if you
time
create the
range
more.
also,
Yes.
time range also
No, no, time range,
model.
it decrease the model size, that related to size, not related to performance. I have asked
Okay.
a question between the size and performance differentiation, correct? So we
Okay.
should cover
Okay.
like this. So
Okay.
size model optimization, we have the techniques. We need to create the time ranges. We need to use the list subset instead of using entire list. So these are the like we have size optimization techniques, correct? So that not related to performance optimization techniques. Performance is totally on the depends upon the calculations and
Okay.
formulas. These things only depends. We should be clear about the size and performance optimization techniques. So this we should say. So that 100 GB model is, it doesn't we didn't create anything. It doesn't consist more complex formulas and complex calculations, and more subsidiary. It doesn't consist more subsidiary views, and it doesn't use created any cell. It doesn't consist any select function, like that we should say. So that is the reason it is opening very fast. So that is also questions we were faced earlier, correct? So this is the answer. So like this they will ask very cross questions. Hierarchy list also, it increase the model size, I am saying, but it increase the 99% model size, it affects only 1% percentage. So each and every time it doesn't affect the, we should highlight this, it affects the model size. If we say the performance what they ask, so size increasing means it directly not proportional to performance. So somewhat we need to 1 or 2% it affects, but we, they will ask the cross question, even it affects, but they want to check us how much it impacts. If the size increases, how much it is impacts. We should not say every time size increases means performance decrease. So along with the size, it a little more impact the size and less impact the performance, that we need to check. Is it clear? So
Yes,
if
Yes.
we create the hierarchy list, size will impact. That is a major thing we should concentrate. So our answer will not get divert here if we say this one, correct? So this is a hierarchy list, and one more. What are the other? What are the other best practices for the data hub?
We should use saved views
We should create saved views in
to
our
and it
source
should not be
module.
in the like yes, and it
So
should not be in the like list for list.
we should one thing, we should create the saved views and we should import. That will improve the performance. That is the one thing. And one more thing, we should validate the data in the data hub model, and valid data we need to apply the filter and we need to pull in the spoke model. That is also best practice. And one more thing, whenever we are importing the data, we should import in the
From
we should
saved only, should not be in list format, right?
no not list, that is a different thing. We should
Okay.
import data in the we should import the data in our module is the best thing. And even for the importing purpose also we should use the module. For importing the data we should use only module. We should not use the list for importing the data, importing or export. So we should not use to list? Why do we prefer the module? What is the advantage?
List we don't have any filters.
Yes, if I use the list to import, or if I if I pull data from our data hub to spoke model, if I use the source as a list, what happened? We can't create any filters and any saved views and everything, correct? And module, in module also we should create the saved views. So in module we should use, inside the module we should create a saved views. If we use the module we will get the option, filter option we have, and validation option we have, everything we'll have here. Then after validating, after filtering, we can create the saved view and we can pull in the spoke model. Is it clear? We should use the to pull data from data hub to spoke model source, we should use module and saved views only. So that is the best practice. We should not use a list as a source to pull spoke model. This is also one best practice. And is it, are you getting what is the difference if I use a source as a list and if I use a saved view as a source? What is the difference, Agar? Yes. What is the difference, Sagar? Are you getting? Yes, are you there? Are you there, Sagar? Yes, Abdurrahman.
Yeah, yes, Asmi.
So what if I keep the source as a list and if I keep source as a module? So what is the difference?
If we are using list as a source, in list we don't have option to filter the data,
Okay.
apply filter. But whereas when we are using module, we have the option of using filter. So by using filter, we can import only the data which is required, and
Yes.
we will not import the unnecessary data.
Yes.
That's
Correct.
why it is better to use module instead of list.
Yes. Yes. And one more thing, and we can use what are the other best practices? Uh,
For one model, we should have one data hub, one
yes.
different
So
model, one
yes.
spoke
So
model.
if you have one model, so we should have one spoke model, one data hub. But condition is if it is the structure is a different. If you have the 2 3 models same structure, you can use the same one data hub. If you have the same structure, for example, in our level 1 level 2 we have only one data hub. Why we have only one data hub here? structure is same, P1 product and P2 product family, G1 region and everything structure is same, correct? So that is the reason what we are trying to do here.
We are using one data hub.
We are using one data hub. So if this is also one interview questions we were faced. If you have four same model, same structures models, so spoke models I have, then how many data hubs I need to create? If I have the same structured four spoke model, I can use the one data hub model. That is enough. Why means same structure? If you have the different structure, we should have the different
Data
data
hub.
hub models, correct?
Yes.
So that we need to remember. So that is the thing. And other than that one, creating the staging list, one more thing in the data hub model. If you have created staging list if I have created here, earlier also we have you created here, this is a staging list. So whenever if I import the data, I need to delete this list items after importing the data. The staging list, we should not have this data here. Once if you create, if you import once from that staging to sales target, immediately we need to delete this data. Why we need to delete? Even you can see we have used here import and clear. If I edit here, you can see template module data we are getting, template module from the here you can see we are getting, and then even you have template module. So what happened after getting the data, even we need to delete after pulling the data from staging to spoke model. We don't need this data. Send message that you join, Mithun.
Okay.
Yes, you can see once importing data from staging module to target module. So simply what happens, we should delete this data. How we will delete this data? Even we have used here clear action, clear template module. So we have created, so this module also we have created. So you can see clear template module with no data format, we have created this line item geo clear and everything. So if I run this action, simply what happens, it will get delete. So sales, where is our this import action? Import into sales employee, import into blueprint. You can see import into staging module. So if I go to here, I can understand clear template. You can see this one. If I run this action, what happens simply? Yes, if I
Data
run
will
this,
get.
yes, you can see nothing updated, nothing ignored. Do I have data now here?
No data.
No data. So once, so if I create any staging list or staging module, so what should we do? We need to
Clear.
delete that data after importing in the spoke model. So that one we need to take care, we need to take care about. So like that we should do. So everything we need to check. So in this way. So
Why we are clearing this data? Because
so
we will
clearing
load
means, so
transaction
again we will get
again.
the data.
Yeah.
Okay, again we will get the data and correct. So that is the reason we'll do it.
Okay, Asif bhai, if I'm working, okay, and I will create target module and I will import the data from staging module to target module.
Okay.
And after importing, I will clear this data, right, from in staging module.
Yes, from staging module to you pull target module, and target module to you pull in the spoke model. One by one actions you have. Generally, what happened, Abdurrahman here? In first action, what happened? Import and clear. So what happened in this one? Um, First action will data will import from into staging module. In second action, from staging to will import in the target module, and then
Yes.
from target to another action spoke model, and finally we'll clear the data in the staging module, starting module. So this four action one by, if I run this process, so one by one action data will come in the staging module. From staging module to it will goes to the data hub target module. From data hub target module to it send in the spoke model, and finally it will get delete in the staging module in fourth action. Like this one by one action will keep, and will, if we run this process, what happens simply, four actions at a time it will run. You can see if I run this one, what happened, for one by one action will get run. You can see just now I have restored my model, this module. So I had data just now. Now after
Yes.
running that action it get deleted, correct? So like
Yes.
this it happens. So one by one it performs.
So this is daily process, right?
So for
Upload.
for daily uploading purpose we'll do this one, correct? So
Yes. For
some
example, for
this is
two.
for transaction data, daily
Yes.
transaction. If you are uploading for that purpose, we'll do this one,
Okay.
daily transaction data.
Okay. For example, for 2 3 days, I didn't upload the data in staging module from data hub.
So one by one we need to upload. If you are but one by one you need to upload, and we need to clear after completing all the actions.
Okay.
Yes,
So we cannot upload the data for 2 3 days one time in this staging module. It is not possible.
in that scenario what happened, every that template module you will store data, correct? How you will,
Yes.
in excel file, 3 days data you will keep at one place, one copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, 3 days data. Then what happened, you will upload here, then three
So
days data.
for every day we will have one Excel file.
Yes, so that if
Okay.
you don't load 3 days data continuously, then 3 days data you keep in one Excel file and then you upload. That's it. Whatever the thing you
So
want to do.
I can merge the 3 days data in one Excel sheet and I can also do this operation. Or
Yes.
I can do one by one.
So one by one
Right?
also you can do. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes. Multiple options we'll have. For
Okay.
this is a transactional data. Transactional data means if you have in any like mall we have, so in DMart or any shopping mall, we consider, so they have number of transactions, correct? So for that one
Yes.
transactional data they will upload the daily generally. So for that use case we'll do like this: daily data will upload and will come in it, load in that staging module and target module, and then spoke model summarize and how many oil packets we have sold, so number of oil packets, so like that will send from the data hub to spoke model daily. So but not every business scenario is the same. Transactional data is there, but if you consider another use case, so we don't have daily transaction. So sometimes we have the monthly, quarterly data will upload. So in that scenario it doesn't apply here, whatever we are discussing. Daily
Yes.
uploads don't be there. So like
Yes.
this, these are the different scenarios. We'll do the different things here. So like we should understand the concept and what happening and how we are uploading the data and how we are sending the data. So best, what are the best practices? These are the best practices for the data hub, saved views, and these things are the best practices. So if I consider the advantages, we have the different things. So what are the advantages? Means we will discuss later. So that is also one completely different question. Even I have shared that one in our group earlier, so you have played that video. So like this we need to go, you need to go through it and understand the